Lovers, it's your boy Daydreams, and it's been really hard to come up with a video idea after this last video where we smashed Thunder. And what you guys didn't see, because it happened a couple hours later, is that we actually did end up smashing him with a rally and a couple skill hits, and he was over 19 million power when we did this, and somehow he's down to 14.5 million power. He also made a couple mistakes hitting reinforced castles, so he took a big drop down. Chris lost a little bit of power, but he'll get that power back. That's no big deal. But um, going off the theme of the last video, I want to show you guys why prestiging is so important. So I'm at Prestige 3, but I'm not really a fully Prestige 3 castle. The only Prestige 3 building I have is the drill grounds, and that's the number one reason. Well, it's not the number one reason, but it's a big reason why you should prestige, because as you can see, each prestige level gets you about 6,000 more troops, and it goes up each one. So the bigger the march, the better. I'm marching like 152,000 base march, but here's why the prestige is so important. If you go to details, you can only see these if you're a level 30 castle or level 30 troop building. But when you go to more information, it shows you the Prestige 1 upgrades charge, dash, dodge to level 2. Okay, now I need to go back to explain this, what these are. It's the skills. So if you click on your troops and you click train and you hit this little button up here on the left, to exclamation mark, charge is a chance to attack enemy ranged troops. So the charge helps against ranged troops. Deadly march, increased marching speed. And then dodge, have a chance to miss damage, level 2. Okay, and I'll get to this trample at the bottom. That's for Prestige 5. That's why Prestige 5 is so overpowered. So, if you do Prestige 1, you get the charge, dash, and dodge to level 2. So it makes those attributes stronger. And then the next one is it upgrades the charge, dash, and the resource battle. So that's for the strike archer and the cavalry archer. Any cavalry archer, the Prestige 2 makes better. And then the Prestige 3, it just see how it rotates back and forth. And then when you get to Prestige 5, it unlocks a new skill, which is the trample and random shot, which helps the knight. For trample, it creates more damage for the front line knight. And then random shot, that helps on like the resource battles and regular battles too. That's the strike archer, so it gets like more hits in. So that is why the Prestige 5 is so deadly. So we'll go ahead and go through and look at each of the Prestige 5's attributes. So for this one, you get the shield wall, which holds up shields to form a defensive wall, protect your troops, significantly reducing the damage dealt to them. So it basically makes the berserker like you can't even cut through them. It makes them so powerful. It's absolutely crazy how powerful it makes them. The health probably goes up to like 60, 70 from 42. So they're pretty much indestructible. And it also beeps up the halberdier, but the halberdier aren't really made for that, so the extra health it gives them does help, I'm sure. And trample, when using critical hit, up to 5 targets may be attacked at once. So that's basically like trample damage. If you ever played a game like this, it's basically causes damage to the surrounding troops, not just one troop. So you got that also in your skills. You have trample damage. If you go here and you go down all the way, right there, increased damage dealt by iron cavalry. That's basically trample damage. So it's basically probably going to take that up to like 150%. Just something absolutely crazily overpowered. And let's go to the siege. For siege, you got Boulder. Deals massive damage to 3 enemies at each attack. Now, I've seen battle reports with Siege Tower. This makes the Siege Tower so strong that you can actually, it's worth attacking with some Siege Tower up front, maybe 10-15k. But they get a lot of kills with this Prestige 5 Boulder attribute. But as you can see, the regular talents are power attack, accumulated power, and siege attack. So each level upgrades those. So that's basically why the prestige is so important. And okay, for this I would have to speed up, but here is what basically what the Prestige 5 on the range does is it makes it to where you get like 5 or 10 attacks in with your archers before the enemy even reaches you. So it gives you a significant advantage because before their troops even attack you, your archers, your crossbowmen, and marksmen have already attacked them. So their front line is already weakened by the time they get to you, so that's pretty cool. But as you can see, each level upgrades the double attack and the pierce, so that's basically for attacking. And then true shot aim and defense. So every even number upgrades your defense, and every odd number upgrades your attack. So those are a couple of reasons why prestiging is so expensive. I'm going to be at Prestige 3 for a while. For Prestige 4, I need the Sawmill Prestige 3, Hospital Prestige 3, Military Prestige 3. That's not going to be too hard. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I got to take the hospital 3 more levels. Got the military tent on the way. And then I'll get the Sawmill. That's no problem. But it's getting the castle. It's going to take 760. So 7,600 badges, which, as you know, that's a lot of badges. The resources aren't even that terrible. It's those badges. It's going to be very, very difficult to deal with. But yeah, guys, we're doing good here in 440. It's been relatively quiet. I haven't really been attacking the enemy much. My kill rank, it's still the same basically, but my numbers, I should be over 100k by now. But I have to fill my gap in. As you guys know, we don't like leaving gaps in the hives. That's why we use the turrets to fill the spots. If you haven't seen the hive video, I'll link that in the description if you want to check that out, how to set up your hive so there's not a gap. And then once in a while when this happens, when someone's farm burns out or people know in my line it's not to leave and leave a gap, but if someone's farm burns out, then the enemy can get right here. And now he only has to march a few seconds to hit all these farms when normally he would have to march way out here. Way out here, he'd be marching 40 kilometers instead of 1 kilometer. So Shin's not bubbled, not reinforced, so I don't want any accidents to happen. So we're going to reinforce Shin there. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, slap a like on it. You guys know the routine. We're a small community in Clash of Kings. Take care of each other, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.